Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kara, and today I'm going to do a video that I've been wanting to do for a minute, and somebody finally asked me the question, and I was like, hey, let me do it. So sorry if I forget you guys' names. There's a lot of you guys who either write me on Facebook, Instagram, or on here, and it's a lot of you guys. Actually, it's more than I expected. So one, thank you guys so much for all the support. Thank you guys to everyone who's subscribing. Thank you for telling me that my videos are helpful and amazing. Thank you guys so much. I'm just rambling, That's what I feel like. I just feel like I ramble on, and you guys just really like appreciate. So, ooh, ow. So, like I said, you guys, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want me to do a video on certain things. The one video that I couldn't do a video on was somebody asked me to do a video on the exercises that you have to do when you get IT'd, and I can't really show you guys because I'm using my iPhone camera, so I have no way to like really set it up so that you guys can see. And then two, I honestly don't remember them, like, besides your simple like arm rotations and jumping jacks, flutter kicks when you're like laying on your back, your feet are up at on 6 inches, and then they're just going like this, and then you got your scissors, and I don't know, when you bring them out and in like that. We have that, and there's some other stuff, but I don't really remember them, so to be honest. But anyway, so this video I'm gonna talk about how it felt to leave my son in boot camp, how it felt for me to leave my son to go to boot camp. And I'm also talking about how you guys can go about it, because I've actually met someone in person and we were talking about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over it. So in order for you to leave, the Navy does accept single parents, but in order for them to accept you, you have to sign a reserve contract. So now I'm not sure if that means NAT or FTS, but you have to sign a reserve contract. So I'm in the process, as you guys know, of trying to get FTS. So since it's a holiday, today is actually July 4th, so happy 4th. Tomorrow, bright and early, I'm going to email my career counselor at my command, and I'm going to see if there's any billets open for me to go FTS. And if there is, you already know I'm popping smoke. But you have to sign a reserve contract. So a part of that is you also have to do a family care plan. And this family care plan will just pretty much say, I need, I am leaving my kid or my kids with this person or these people. They live at this address, and here's their phone number. And then the person or the people that you're leaving your kids with, or your kid, will write, I'm taking responsibility of this child or these kids. I live at this address. Here's my phone number. And I will, be their legal guardian until said person returns from A school. That's what mine had to say for boot camp and A school. That's what I had to do. You only do it one time, but y'all get it. I had to put both boot camp and A school on my care plan. So anyway, once that's signed by one or both of the guardians that will be taking care of your kid or kids, and you sign yours, then you turn it into your recruiter. They'll do whatever they do with it, and then boom, you're clear to go. So that's how you leave. That's pretty much how you do. Now, if you want to go active duty, I'm pretty sure you already know you would either have to get married or sign over your rights completely. Now, the downfall of signing over your rights completely is you have to do it for the full term of your enlistment, of your first enlistment. So, if you sign a 4-year contract, a 6-year contract, an 8-year contract, you cannot have your kids with you, or petition to have your kids with you for the length of your first full contract. Which means you will not be getting family separation pay, and you definitely will not get BHA. If you sign a reservist and you get the family care plan, then you will be getting BHA and family separation. I got both. So you'll get that. But if, like I said, if you go active and you sign over your rights, you won't get that. If you get married to somebody, then obviously you get it. You get those pensions, but or stipends, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, so when I left for boot camp, I left it sucked for me to leave my son for boot camp, only because the day that actually the week that I was leaving, my son ended up with an ear infection. So I took him to his doctors. They gave him a little shot for it. It didn't work. It actually got worse. So the day that I was actually leaving, my son was so sick. He had a high fever. He was just really, really sick. Still, the ear infections were like killing him, and I just had to like leave him. So I was really hurt. He was crying when I left. But when I got to actual RTC and I started going through it, I was okay. I was happy. I was just telling myself every day, like, this is for my kid and I'm gonna make it through. But like, I think about my second or third week, or week 2 and 3 of my training, I was just so not feeling it. Like, I was like, man, boot camp is not what I want to do. I can't believe I brought myself here away from my son. I was really starting to feel down. But luckily, you know, I did have some females in my compartments that I was cool with, and they, you know, made sure that I stayed level-headed and I stayed straight. And they constantly told me, like, hey, this is for your son. Keep the tunnel vision. You're going to see him the day we graduate. And then we ended up getting our first phone calls on a Saturday, and I was able to call my parents, and I talked to them, and my son was in the background. He no longer had the ear infection. He was okay. He was happy. He was laughing in the background, so I got to talk to him for a second. It was really fun, and my spirits got back up. And I told my parents to send me pictures of them and my son. And for those of you who don't know, you can take a picture on your phone or digital camera, tablet, whatever, and go to like Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, one of those, and you can connect your phone, you can connect your device to one of their kiosk machines, and it will print pictures off for you. So I told my parents to do that and send them to me, and they did. And the day I got those pictures, y'all, I cried. Like, I cried, and everybody was so, well, the people that I was cool with, they were so happy for me, but I was crying like a little baby, y'all. I was like, oh my God, my baby, look at my son. And I still have the pictures too, but yeah. So that's actually how I survived it. And then as the weeks went on, we got closer and closer to the end of boot camp. I just kept telling myself, like, this is what I have to do. Like, I'm going to see my kid February 10th. That was the day I graduated boot camp. I was like, I'm going to see him. There's nothing that's going to stop me. So when it came to me passing my swim, I actually, you're not supposed to, but I actually snuck a picture of him in my backpack. And when I got to the pool after I changed out, right before I went out, you know, I looked at the picture, said me a little prayer, and I was just looking at the picture like, I'm going to do this for you. I'm not giving up. So when it was time for me to do my prone float, I got in that pool, and I was like, I'm not getting out this water. They're going to have to drag me out this water today. And I literally floated. And it's crazy how your body actually does float when you relax it. So I just relaxed my body in water. All I thought about was my son. I sung some songs that I like in my head, and I was good to go. So yeah, once I passed that, I was super excited, and all I had to do was pass test 3 and pass my final PFA. I passed those. I was happy. I was like, yes, I get to see my kid, and it was over with from there. I ended up passing battle stations too. Y'all, I was so happy. The feeling was amazing. Coming around to the day of graduation, we do the whole thing. After graduation was over, the second I seen my son, I was like, I really got a feeling of relief. I got a feeling of accomplishment. I was like, wow, like, I really did this, and I did this for not only him, but I did it for myself, but I mainly did it for my son. I was like, my son is going to reap so many benefits just by me being in the military. It's crazy, and I'm super excited. So I'm just, y'all, I was loving life then. I was like, I would never trade this in for the world. I love being in the military. It's something different for me. Being back home, I just don't feel like I reconnected to civilian life. But that accomplishment that I felt walking in graduation was something that I will never ever get. And then seeing my son's face that weekend for when I had Liberty, A1, y'all, A1. But this is the end of my video. That's how I felt. That was my experience on leaving my son. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys to everybody who has been commenting, telling me that they love my videos. You guys are so appreciated. Like I said, if you guys have any other video topics for me to do, you want me to talk about, I will do it. Just let me know and leave a comment down below. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.